Hi everyone. This is my third video on our some applications of trigonometry. That's its height and distance. Till now we have discussed about our basic concept of height and distance, just like it's a line of sight, and what is our angle of elevation and then angle of depression there. Uh, and then after that we have discussed some base problem on it's using our basics problems of height and distance there. Now today again we are with some examples of NCERT and some other board problems, last year board problems. Look up in our height and distance. First of all, I'm told to all of you that you have to be do a practice to draw a figure there. Read first of all, read questions, then collect information, then after collecting information, draw a figure there. When you draw a figure, when you are capable of draw a figure about height and distance, then after that you have to just select a right angle triangle in which, and just think about to solve which triangle I have to be taken, and which is useful to us to find out its solution there. Then again this is our last video on height and distance. Today I've selected some problems which explore your knowledge about height and distance. Then let's start this. We have a problem on the screen. The angle of elevation. Look, the angles of elevation of the top of a tower from the 2 points P and Q at distance of A and B respectively from the base and in the same straight line, which are complementary. We have to prove that height of the tower is under root AB. Now look up. What we are given? We have given up the angles of elevation at top of a tower from 2 points P and Q at a distance of A and B respectively from the base and in the same straight line with its are complementary. With it's a complementary, then we have to prove that height of the tower is root AB. Now on the given information, we are going to draw first of a rough figure there. So suppose we have a tower AB. Look, we have the tower AB. Now we have the tower AB. And then it's given that from 2 points P and Q. Suppose in this horizontal line we have taken 2 points. This is our point P and this is our Q at a distance of A and B, and it's given this distance is our A. This distance is A, and the BQ is what? This is our distance B, respectively from the base and in the same straight line, which it's are complementary. Now it's given that our elevation angle is complementary to each other. Now look, we are joining our line of sight from P and Q. Now we have a line of sight. So now look, here given angles are complementary to each other. Then look, if I am going to take this angle is theta, then we have to take this angle Q is what? It's a 90 minus theta. If we are going to take this theta, angle AQB is theta, then we have to take this angle is 90 minus theta. Then we are free here because it's just given that these angles are complementary to each other. Then you are free to take this theta, or it's a 90 minus theta, or you take this one theta and take this one 90 minus theta. Just suppose I am taking this is our angle theta, then we have to take this angle is what? It's a complementary of this angle. Then we have it's a 90 minus theta. Now look, we have a complete figure. Now we have to write down first of information that what we have to mention here. Let AB be the tower and P and Q the 2 points such that BP is equal to A and BQ equal to B. Now and also we can write down here angle BPA is equal to theta and angle BQA is equal to 90 minus theta. Now look, we have two right angle triangle there. First one is ABQ. First we take a triangle, a right angle triangle ABQ, and then we can take a triangle, right angle triangle ABP. We have here two right angle triangles. We take one by one there. Now in right triangle we have taken ABP. First we have taken ABP. Now then what we have, this is our angle theta. We have to find the height of tower, this AB. Suppose that it's h meter there. Then what we look, this is our perpendicular, this is our base. Then we have to take here tan of theta. Then tan of theta is what? It's AB upon BP or PB. AB is our h, PB is our A. Now what we have from here, we have tan theta equal to h upon A, or what do we have, h equal to A tan theta. Take this is our equation 1 there. Now again we have taken our first triangle ABP. Now we are going to take our triangle ABQ. In right triangle ABQ. Now what do we in ABQ? What do we have? Okay, we have take tan 90 minus theta is equal to AB upon BQ. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to AB upon BQ. AB is our H and PQ is our B. Now we know that by our complementary angles, tan 90 minus theta is equal to what? It's a cot theta. Cot theta is equal to H by B. Then after solving this, we get our value of H is what? B cot theta. Now take this one as our equation number 2. Now what we do? We have two equations. Equation 1, we have H equal to A tan theta and we have H equal to B cos theta. Now what we do? We are going to multiplying 1 and 2. Then look what we get there. H into H, we get here in our left hand side H square A into B tan theta into cot theta. Now look, H square equal to AB tan theta into cot theta. Then what we have, H square equal to, this is tan, and our tan theta and cot theta is complementary to each other. Then what we have, now we have, this is 1, then we have H square equal to AB. Then the value of H is what? It's a square root of AB, which is our required result. We have to prove that the height of tower is given by under root AB. Now this is a problem of what I explained to you. Now look, a similar problem you have in your NCERT textbook. I hope so. This is in your NCERT exercise. There is a last problem. It's the last problem. I'm just going to tell you that what it's given there. In a textbook, you have a problem like that. The angle of elevation at top of a tower from the 2 points P and Q at a distance of here. Here it's take a 4 meter at the place of A, and at the place of B you get a 9 meter there. Look, at the place of A, unknown values A, you have given 4 meter, and at the place of B you have given 9 meter there. Respectively from the base and in the same straight line, we see are complementary. Then he's asking about find the height of the tower there. Then you have to take a similar way to solve it. Just look, just you have to put the at the place of A you put here 4, and at the place of B you have to put here 9. Then finally you have get here H square equal to 36, and then the H is the value of H is root 36. You get H equal to 6 meter. What I want to say that I have discussed the problem like in unknown unknown variables in a and b terms, but the same problems is asked about in our your NCERT textbook. Here you have given in the place at the place of a 4 meter, at the place of b 9 meter, and then it's asking about the height of the tower. And the same way you are going to solve the problem, and then you get the height of the tower is what? It's a 6 meter. Now we are moved to with our next problem. Again, it's a important problem, and as well as it belongs to your textbook, NCERT textbook, and also it's a little bit too something difficult to solve as your level. That's why I'm considering this problem. Now what we have given there a straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degree, which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degree. Find the further time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower. Now here we have to find out what time it's taken to reach the tower there. Now then, first of all, we are going to draw a figure there, because on given information we have to draw its figure there. Then after that we are going to discuss what we have to take here. Now look, a straight highway led to the foot of the tower. A man is standing at the top of the tower. Then first of all we have to draw a take. Let's just suppose AB. We take our AB represent the tower. AB be the tower of or so. Then what we have? A man is standing on the top of the tower. Man is standing here. He observed from here. A car at an angle of depression of 30 degree, which is approaching the foot of tower. Just suppose this is our road BC, and he observed a car at the point C. And then here it's asking about angle, depression angle there. Then first of all we have to draw a horizontal line from the point A. Now we are able to draw a depression angle. This is our 30 degree. Now tower observe a car at an angle of depression of 30 degree, which is approaching to the foot of tower. Now our car is approaching there at the foot of tower B there with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, just suppose after 6 seconds later he reached to a point D there. So suppose he reached to a point D there. Then 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degree. Now from here we are going to join our line of sight again. Now it's given that now our depression angle is what? 60 degree. Now we have to find the further time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower. Now we have to find that a time to cover a distance BD there. Now we have a figure there. We have a given depression angle, and this is our 30 degree. Then we have this angle, our angle C is 30 degree. This our 60 degree. Then by alternate angles, our angle D is what? 60 degree. Now we are going to find out its solution there. First of all, we have to make entries there. What about let AB be the tower and C and D, we have taken C and D, two positions of the car now we have angle there. That's now look in the figure, we have a two right angle there. We have first we take one by one. We take maybe ABD, and then after we take a triangle ABC there. Now look, from right triangle AB, we have taken complete triangle ABC. Now what we have? Right triangle ABC. This is our angle, and this is we have to use our height of tower. It's not given height of tower there. Then we have to use AB and this base there, because we need we have to make a relationship between this CD and BD there. then we need this horizontal line. Then and the common thing is there is the height of tower there. Then we are going to use our tangent ratio there. Now tan 30 is equal to, it's AB. AB is to BC. Now the value of tan 30 is what? We get 1 by root 3. Take AB as a AB and BC as BC there. Now I'm going to convert the height AB. From here what we get? We get from here the value of AB is what? Is equal to, look, we are not going to take our AB there because we need this distance there. Then we are going to taking BC. From here we get the value of BC is what? Our BC is given by AB into root 3. Take this equation 1 there. Now we have taken one triangle, complete triangle ABC. Now we have taken ABD. Again from right triangle ABD we have now tan 60 degree. Our angle is 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is what? It's AB upon BD. Now AB upon BD. What is value of tan 60? It's a root 3. Root 3 is equal to AB BD. Now here from here what we do? We are going to take the value of, we are just going to find the value of AB here. What is our AB? And then AB is what? Our AB is what? BD root 3. Take this equation 2 there. Now look, what we have? We have two equations. BC is equal to AB root 3 and AB equal to BD root 3. We are going to put in the value of AB in here. From equation 1 and 2, we are just going to the value of, putting the value of what we have BC. Now BC is equal to AB into root 3. Then what is our AB? BD root 3 and this is our root 3. Now what we have? We have here BC is equal to root 3 into root 3, 3 times BD. Now we have BC is equal to 3 times BD. Now look, this is our complete BC. We can write down our BC as a BD plus CD. BC is what? BD plus CD is equal to 3 times BD. Then what we get? We get from CD here. Our CD is what? 2 times BD. Now look, we have find the relationship between here. The distance CD is just double the distance of BD here. We find here our CD is what? It's a 2 times of BD there. Then BD is equal to CD upon 2. Then our distance BD is just half of CD. Now what we do? We are just going to be mentioned there. Since the car is moving with a uniform speed. Since the car is approaching with a uniform speed, then what we have? It takes 6 seconds to cover CD. Then BD is half of. Then it takes 6 by 2 equal to 3 seconds to cover BD. This is our required answer, because our car is moving with a uniform speed. To cover this distance CD, it's take 6 seconds. Then BD is halfway of the CD. Then it's take 6 by 2, 3 seconds to cover BD there. I hope so. You all of you are just go to revise this problem again. It's always what I'm doing there. Just I'm going to revise you. We have draw a figure about information there, depression angle. We have taken this angle, taken the angle ABC, complete angle, then ABD. And to find the time, we are just going to make a relationship between distance CD and BD. We get that's our BD is half of CD. Then since it takes 6 seconds to cover CD, then it takes a half of time. It means 3 seconds to cover BD there. Now we are going to move with our next problem. What we have, look, again in problem what we have, it's given that the angle of elevation theta of the top of a lighthouse at a speed, of the top of a lighthouse at a point A on the ground is such that tan theta is equal to 5/12. When the point is moved to 40 meter towards the lighthouse, the angle of elevation becomes phi such that tan phi is equal to 3/4. Find the height of the lighthouse. Now here we have to find the height of the lighthouse. Now then, first again we have to draw a figure there. First of all, on the given information, we are going to draw a figure there. Look, just suppose let the CD, some CD is our lighthouse there. Then what we given, the angle of elevation theta of the top of the lighthouse at a point A on the ground. Just suppose since it is given A on the ground, then that's why we have taken CD at the height of tower. So suppose it's a CD, let it's h meter, its height be h meter there. Now we have taken point A on the ground. It's given then our angle theta is there, elevation angle is theta. Then we are going to join our line of sight to the joining horizontal. Then we have this angle is theta there. Also, it's given that when the point is moved 240 meters towards the lighthouse, we are moving just 240 meters. Just suppose it comes as a point B. This distance is what? Our 240 meter. Then from here the angle of elevation changes theta to phi. Now what we have, it's given the values of tan theta and tan phi. Then now we have to find the height of the lighthouse. We have to find the lighthouse there. So suppose it's not given distance, so we can take the distance BD as a x meter. Now obvious, we are going to take our triangle CDB and then CDA there. Then again, after briefing, we are going to solve it. We are going to brief it. Just going to mention, let the height of the lighthouse CD equal to h meter. We mention CD is h meter then, and we can mention our angle CBD is equal to phi and angle CAD is equal to theta. Now what we do, we taken our triangle one by one there. Now what we do, we are going to take first in triangle C, we are going to take our triangle first complete angle ADC in triangle, in right triangle ADC. What we have, this is our elevation angle. Then we have tan theta. Tan theta is what? Perpendicular to the height. Then we have CD upon AD. Now look, it's given the value of tan theta in the problem there. The value of tan theta is what? 5/12. Then we have put here 5/12, and we have taken CD as a h meter and write down h. And what about AD? AD is our 240 plus x. 240 plus x. Now after cross multiplication, what do we have? Here we have our 12h. This is 12h equal to 5 times 240 plus x. Take this is our equation 1 there. Now we have taken the angle, complete angle ADC. Then now we are going to take triangle BDC. Now in right angled triangle BDC. We have, what do we have in BDC? We have taken this angle. Now we have tan phi. Tan phi is what? CD upon BD. CD upon BD. Then value of tan phi is given there in our problem. It's a 3/4. Then we are going to use our 3/4 here. 3/4. Then the value of CD is h, and the value of BD we have taken x. Now from here, what do we have? From here we are going to take the value of x there because we need a height. Then from here, with the value of x is what? It's a 4/3h. This is our equation number 2. Thus I'm going to put in the value of x in the equation 1 there. Then what is putting the value of x in equation 1. And now what we have? 12h is equal to 5 times 240 plus 4/3h. Now we are going to multiply with 5 in bracket. Then what we have? Now we have 12h equal to, it's a 500, 5 4 20, then it's a 1200, and then 5 4 20, 20/3h. Now we have of 12h, and then now 12h minus shifting this 20/3h is equal to 1200. Then now we are going to taking our LCM there. Then we have 12 3 36h minus 20h upon 3 is equal to 1200. Then now what we have? We have here get 16. It's a 16h by 3 equal to 1200. Then multiply with, now we have 16h equal to 12 3 is 3600. Then now we h equal to 3600 to divided by 16. Now what we are doing? 4 4 16, 4 9 6 36. Then h equal to 900 upon 4. It means 4 2 ja 8, 4 2 ja 8, and now 4 5 20. Then our height is given by 225 meter. The height of the lighthouse, what? It's our 225 meter. This is our problem. Now look, we have discussed our a problem like that's in given. We have given the values of tan theta and tan phi is given there. And please go through revise. Now we will take another example, but I'm not going to solve the complete problem. Just I'm going to draw a figure there, and after that I'm left to you to solve this problem. Now look what we have given there. A 1.2 meter God spot a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line of a height at 88.2 from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girls at any instant is 60 degree. After some time, the angle of elevation reduced to 30 degree. Find the distance traveled by the balloon during the interval. Look, it's again one of the important problem. I'm just going to draw a figure. Then after that, after using figure, you are able to solve this question. Look, what we do? Just we take up here. It's given a height of girl there. Then what we have taken? Just suppose look, we have this PQ. This PQ is a point. It's a height of girl. We have to be take height of girl 1.2 meter. Then look at the point A, a girl's spot. This point A is spotting the balloon there. Then AB is our vertical height there. Now it's given about it's 88.2. The angle of elevation of the balloon have from the eyes of the girl at an instant is 60 degree. After some time, the angle of elevation reduced to 30 degree. Now, first of all, P is suppose P is the point from here the girls observe. We are joining this A. Then we have to be draw a horizontal line here, and this angle is our 60 degree. Then just suppose from point A the balloon reached to the point C here. Now we are going to join the point CD here. CD is vertical distance there. Then we are again producing this side. So suppose it's a point is our M there. We have take this point is our AB and joining this. It's not necessary. Now look, it's our QD. Look, our figure is there. Now after some time, the angle of elevation reduced to 30 degree. Now this is our point C, where is our balloon after some time. Then now this angle is our 30 degree. The complete angle is 60 degree, and this is our 30 degree. Now this is our figure. We have to find a distance there. Which distance? We have to find a distance AC, means we have to find BM distance there. Then we have to take a triangle ACM, and it's a PCM, and then we take triangle PAB one by one, and then after that we are going to find our distance BM. How can we find BM? We can find BM by PM minus BP to get. Here we have to find the value of BM by how? PM minus BP using figure. First of all, take a right angle triangle CMP, and then after that take a right angle triangle ABP. Then you are able to find out this solution there.